So, Season 21 is coming, along with the new character, Alter, on the 7th of May. But because this video is being released before then, I may have pulled a sneaky one and lured you into a video about what we can technically still call the new character, Conduit. So stay tuned still, because it's our back-to-back certified banger. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Sean, we've seen a million back-to-back wins on YouTube watching Daltouche alone. Well, my friends, this one is different. We're about to hit the learning curve, because I'm yet to use her since becoming the new edition back in October. So, with that said, legends and champions, boys and girls, players of all ages, Sean Brady proudly brings to you the ugliest, dirtiest, most grimy games of Apex in the world, the Big Noobin Experience. You may have just bared witness to me going full MJ and Space Jam in the hook, but don't let that deceive you. As you can see, I've stopped my way to 87 whole games this season, and obviously 0 of them with Conduit, so it's time to learn some things. Things like that, even though I am on top of Sia, he received no temporary armor, and the absolute surprise when my ult didn't deploy within 0.001 milliseconds. But this passive, I could definitely get used to. Things were going about as well as the time I told my new girlfriend about my wife. With the ropey beginnings being slowly ironed out, there was one person I needed. Some say he's never missed a shot he hasn't taken, that he makes men fumble and women crumble. And when you need a winner, you don't just call anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you call False Crescent. Aim assist is clearly too weak.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
After painfully painting the world's edge scenery with lead, things began to click. Making light work of the first team we encountered, we began our trek towards Skyhook to make hard work of the next one.
We're already in.
Right, so I understand having only 1 minute 30 of gameplay to reach the final 4 really doesn't help me escape the hard stuck silver allegations, but hang in there, I'm not a complete chocolate teapot all the time. Alright. Next game, I absolutely, positively, pinky promise you, I'm not a complete chocolate teapot. It's lucky I had teammates to help back me up and take home the dub. Ah, yeah. We take those. Now let's take it back to back. We dropped and started getting hot early. I'm not religious, but best believe me, I was praying we didn't have a lifeline with a death wish again, like in the previous video. Check that one out, it's a banger if you haven't seen it already. Pincered. Playing like I'm High Street Rambo on benefits, made this absolute corker of a 100 IQ play to regroup and rotate. Ray phased, but bet your bottom dollar I ain't letting her get away, even if it does look like the scene from Ali G.
Unlucky.
No one hides from the noob.
We thought we'd be some smart-ass alphas, pushing some Sigma ring dwellers, but unfortunately for them, we're all bark and no bite, and scuttled away as fast as we could. Making a humble decision to stop running from every fight we encounter, we picked up our balls and headed straight into one for a change. Played enough COD to say thermite doors are basically claymores. The defeated team fought well and we enjoyed their spoils, but I was about to encounter my hardest challenge yet, a foe as old as time itself, my arch nemesis. Mountable objects. But like the brave boy I am, we continued on. Kobe! Perfect! We had found the ideal spot for me to run my light ammo into the ground. For less than 1 minute and found myself straight away from the safety of my carers. I could already hear the beating I was about to receive.
What, you don't see where you're fucking going?
I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon!
With me doing everything in my power since the last fight in Scrapittle to throw the game, we had somehow found ourselves staring at a top 5 finish with a win on the horizon. With one last small excursion and a quick swap to get my Wanderlust out the system, I was locked in for the final ring, and as you can probably guess, things were about to get hectic. Max led the charge to the mismatch below. With Max downing one of the two like it was a skeet shoot, I went to hold the angle on the ops to the left and make life as hard as possible for them.
Ring close in 10. We're nearly there. Deploying jammers. Firing.
I began to trade with the Watson I'd get to know very well over the next minute.
Recharging my shields. 1 second.
A wave of panic washed over me when I realised I was nowhere near the squad as the ring came in. I hit the jump pad at an angle like I'd never sat a maths class in my life.
I'm healing up.
At the perfect time I finally overcame my kryptonite and mounted the rock. It was time to do the dance of death with Watson. Well, there it is, boys and girls, a back-to-back Drake would be proud of. As always, thanks for making it this far, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one, because that is definitely a certified banger.
Going back to back. I got the drink in me going back to back. Yeah, I'm going back to back.